trying to get this shit to the best. It's not connected to the computer, nothing like that. I just wanted to get the best thing, you know, this is straight off the phone, you know what I mean? So, you know, we just came and picked this motherfucker up. You see the Master Sword. This is was gonna unbox this motherfucker right here, right now. Anyway, it's pretty fucking crazy. Pretty fucking crazy because for the simple fact that I've been waiting for this bitch for about 5 years. You know what I mean? From Metal Gear Solid 5, I don't know if you guys know the history, but let me give a little bit of history. You see, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, ended up with a whole bunch of scrutiny, but they gave it a 10/10 and 9 out of 10, 8 out of 10. It still didn't win Game of the Year. I believe The Witcher 3. The Witcher 3 actually won the Game of the Year that year. And The Witcher 3 actually has a Netflix series coming up December 20th, 2019. And I think you guys should look at that. I wasn't really a fan of The Witcher at that time, but I actually wanted to look at it because for the simple fact that if it beat Metal Gear Phantom Pain, I was like, for the Game of the Year at the Game Awards, I said to myself, okay, I need to look at this game. The Witcher 3 was I got into it probably about about 2 weeks, and I was like, man, this shit's boring. And then I didn't come back to it probably for 2 months later. And after playing it and going through everything, I said to myself, now I understand why The Witcher 3 took the Game of the Year. And I believe that this is what we have today. There's been a couple of things that's been out there for Death Stranding. Let me tell you something. I went totally dark on the internet. I didn't want to read reviews. We have one review from IGN and gave Death Stranding a 6.8. But what's real funny is that every other company gave it a 9 or a 10. And then I believe the lowest was an 8. Whatever anybody could make out of it, I believe is fuckery based on IGN's part. I don't know. I always go for my source. I always go to IGN. So to see them to grade it as a 6.8, I believe, I kind of thought son of a bitch. Okay, either they're hating or the motherfucker that graded this game is the same motherfucker that gave a 10 to Fortnite. But, what did I know? At the end of the day, we about to experience it for ourselves. There's a lot of devs out there and companies that had it for about, I would say about a week now. They played it, they threw their reviews out there, and now the regular public is starting to get it, including myself. So the release date is tomorrow, but you know how they do the regular shit, and they let you go over there and pick it up a day before, but you got to get there super late. Look, I'm supposed to be asleep right now, but I really want to do this because, number one, this motherfucker is big as fuck. The girl held it. in front of me, and I was like, God damn, that motherfucker is bigger than your motherfucking torso. And she was all like, yeah, it's fucking big. You know, this motherfucker is hella huge. Look at this motherfucker. So I pre-ordered this shit back like in January, February, March, April, and like back in May. You know what I mean? And one of the things that I like about this, if you guys didn't see the unboxing of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, it's on the Twitch, it's on YouTube. You know, we need a little more followers on YouTube and shit like that. And you know, this will be uploaded to YouTube, and I don't know. We might do a little special thing for YouTube and things like that, and redo it again. You know, just to get the followers and people that appreciate real good gaming. Now, number one about this unboxing is that I've waited for this fucking game and all the conspiracy theories and all this shit and everything that came with it. Whether if it was going to be a new Metal Gear or new PT Silent Hills, we still don't know, and a lot of people haven't put out the spoilers out there. I mean, a lot of people don't know until today and tomorrow. I'm not going to be playing it today, but I will be playing it tomorrow. And from the little reviews and things that I heard, is that it takes at least 4 hours to get into the game in order to understand and be pretty much connected with the characters and within the story. So this isn't a game, from what I understand, that is going to be for everybody, but it's Kojima. Here we have Norman Reedus. He has a lot of characters on here. A lot of people that I don't even fucking know. But when I researched all of them motherfuckers, I mean, they're pretty good actors. I mean, especially Norman Reedus. All of you guys know this motherfucker from The Walking Dead, right? And then Matt Mikkelsen, I believe Matt Mikkelsen was in 007 or something like that. I mean, he has a lot of good characters. I mean, Lindsay, the female, you know, she was a bionic woman back in the 70s and shit. You know what I mean? She's also in there, and Kojima put it in there because that was one of his favorite actors as a bionic woman, you know, back in the 70s and shit. And she plays a major role in the game. But, this collector's edition is huge. Very huge. The Modern Warfare collection that we unboxed, what was it, a week ago, 2 weeks ago, they had the fragile outer shell that you could just go like that too, and you got to keep it very in place, and if not, that shit, it'll go into the trash very quick. But we got it in there. It's probably, I mean, the Modern Warfare collection is probably about like this high and probably about this wide, you know. And those night vision goggles is real sick. But compared to this motherfucker is a monster. I posted it up on Instagram. Instagram is you know, GPAT Flicks, and I posted it up because I wanted you guys to see the fucking size. But this motherfucker's a beast. So we're gonna unbox this motherfucker. And what time do we got? What time do we got? 10 o'clock California time, and I gotta go to work. But I'm doing this shit because it's only one time in a motherfucking lifetime. So we about to get the Master Sword to uncover this motherfucker. Yeah, that's a Master Sword. So we about to uncover this shit, and we about to do it. Let me put this shit out because I need to put this shit out. First and foremost, let us get it out. This motherfucking bag. It has a little weight to it. A little weight to it. You see right here. And the quality of this box, is very nice. You hear it? Very nice. Look at that. Very nice. Down here, what do we have down here? What do we have down here? You don't have nothing down there. But up here, you have Death Stranding Collector's Edition. So, we about to go ahead and cut this motherfucker open. You know what? The Master Sword cannot do me any justice right now, but it's pretty clean, right? The little Master Sword is pretty clean. Got that at the LA County Fair. It used to do good cutting, but fuck it. We gotta get this motherfucker over here. Snap-on fucking knife. There we go. You know, we want to cut it real nice. Very gently. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. So here we go, man. Here we go. Oh, shit. I almost cut myself. So here we go. We're about to open this motherfucker up. There's nothing there for you to see. Just a white board there. But the game is immediately displayed once you open it. And that's the hard case. So we about to take this hard case. Anything under it? Nothing under it. So this is the hard case. Pretty dope. And got Norman Reedus with the little, I don't know what you call it, time fall or whatever it may be. Death Stranding, Kojima Productions. Pretty clean. All black. Now we have all the downloads right here. I guess we could get a couple of things to help Sam or Norman Reedus to get through the world. And that's oh shit, that's a download code. Hopefully I can still get it before you motherfuckers download that shit. And then here it says Timefall original music from the world of Death Stranding. Digital music album. And you know what? I think a lot of the music that they used in this game was pretty good. You know, very unique, very clean, very classical. If you guys haven't seen the trailers, I would recommend for you guys to see the trailers. But I'm pretty sure there's a lot of other music that hasn't been heard yet. But at the end of the day, that's what the hard case is. The steelbook cover is. So now we got this. We about to open this motherfucker. Now it's another white box. And it looks like we're going to have to do a little bit of shoulder reps here. Because it got 4. Damn, I wish I had a motherfucking assistant. Because this motherfucker's going to be a little troubling. Alright. Lay it down here. Now I'm about to sit my ass down and do a little push, tug, without trying to fuck up the box here. Let's see, get over here. Ooh. There it is. Oh, it's coming, it's coming. Like a baby, right? Like a baby. Oh. There it is. There it is. Whew. You see how big this motherfucking box is? So this box is all white here. I'm trying to see. I don't want to fuck it up. I don't want to dent it. I don't have my assistant today. So there it is. There it is. There it is. So Death Stranding is a game that was in the making for about 5 motherfucking years, and I think these motherfucking game developers need to start figuring out how to start doing it every motherfucking year, like Call of Duty shit. Use the same engine, because I don't got another motherfucking 5 years to be waiting for no motherfucking game. Like, real talk. Same thing with like Grand Theft Auto, Rockstar, you know, Kojima, especially fucking Kojima. This is a Kojima game, a Hideo Kojima game, you know, and Kojima don't got time to be doing this shit again, you know. So he needs to get it together and start doing games that come out every year. This motherfucker, I think, is probably about like motherfucking 60 years old or something. Probably even like 62 or something like that. But you know, agents live long, so shit, he'll probably be making games until he's 80. He probably may outlive me, who knows, you know. But that's that. Now, so this box just comes up like this here. And this is the traveling, if you will, the traveling pack, or the suitcase of the game. The suitcase of the game is, or the cargo is what they call it in the game. When it comes out like that, you see a lot of the other reviews that I've seen, they don't actually unbox it like the way I'm doing it. You see, there's nothing under here. It's just this and plastic, and we're going to keep that plastic. We're going to put it all back, and this is going to be on YouTube. This is going to be a couple of snaps on Twitter and things like that. But we're doing it on Twitch. because I could easily upload this video to YouTube, or, you know, if I feel, we might do another one for YouTube tomorrow so the kids could see it. Right now, it was a late unbox for me because I had to wait until 9 o'clock to pick this fucking thing up. It's 10 o'clock in Cali, so we're getting into this thing. And this is what it comes with right here. It's a briefcase. This design is definitely from Metal Gear. They try to do it with the Ludens patent and things like that, you know. I mean, I like it. I wish it would have had a Kojima Productions logo right here. Let's see. But it doesn't really have nothing. It's just a plastic fucking box, really. So let's take that plastic out. And this is what you got. This is what you got. And we're about to open it. Make sure you guys follow us on YouTube, GPAD Esports, Twitch, right here on GPAD Esports, Instagram, GPAD Flicks. All of this stuff is going to be on pictures and stuff like that on GPAD Flicks. And check out GPAD Tweets on Twitter. You know, that's where everything and anything that's putting up on live on where things is going down over here at the house. So you guys can go ahead and follow. And we got a lot of gaming. I mean, it's overwhelming. It's very overwhelming. We have a lot of shit going down. A lot of good games coming out. I mean, even with the new Call of Duty, you know, we're already trying to get into a tournament, and that's going to be streaming here pretty soon. So, that's the wrong way, because we're about to, what are we looking at? What's blocking this motherfucker? No. Blocking this motherfucker. Oh, it's this. There we go. Oh. And this the beer cans is blocking it. Let me put that to the side so you guys can get a better view here. That's better, right? Alright. So these things actually open. You know what? And they just open. Pretty clean. So they have like a foam here. Pretty nice. And you can smell it too. Almost like a library, you know. Almost like a library. So we're gonna start off with this here. This is the tape that's in game. It says do not paint over or remove label. Void if taken. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is, but this is literally like duct tape. I'm not really going to use it for nothing, but this is in-game shit. I don't know what it means or what it may be. It says safe test mark, right? Benchmarker. So I don't know if this is something like you put on your cargo in order to protect it or what, but it's going to be in game, and this is what it looks like. All right, it's just crazy shit that I think as a collector's edition for $200, I don't want this tape, but you know, I'll take it. One of the things that I really like, this is a small figurine, and this is smaller than what I thought. It's the Ludens figurine, and he's like a keychain. And they have, let me get closer here. They have Ludens figurines going for about like $300 that are bigger than this. They're probably about like, a foot high or whatnot, whatever the fucking thing is. But this is the mascot. This is called Mini Figure Ludens. So the whole thing of the Ludens is sapiens to Ludens. That's what it says there, if you could see it. It's sapiens to Ludens, and what Kojima tried to convey to the audience is that we came from something that was stupid to something smart. Something as mammals to astronauts. And that's the whole message that he's trying to convey. And that's why this little motherfucker right here is an astronaut. If you look at him, and if you guys follow, what Kojima Productions has been doing, you'll understand exactly what Ludens means. And I'm just trying to give you an understanding of what it means. But it's a skull motherfucker in there in a suit ready to go to outer space. In a preview that he said that it was the mascot of his new company after leaving Konami. And a lot of people thought that this character will be in game. I don't know. A lot of people, I've literally have turned off a lot of reviews for this game for a lot of people that got it before me. And so I'm just getting to it, but who knows? This is supposed to just be the mascot. And like what I said, there's figurines like this right now that's about like yay high for about like $300. I wanted to get it, but by the time I had the money to purchase it, they were already sold out. They were sold out like a motherfucker. So I didn't get it. I'm looking on OfferUp. I'm looking on eBay, seeing what they're going for, and they're going for about like $300, $400 now. And but I got the little baby one, so I ain't tripping. One of the things as a collector, you don't know what's going to be big or whatever. There was this one, not a collector at that time, but with the NES, there was this one peripheral. It was for track and field. And they had a map. and you would sit there and you would get on the mat, and it was track and field. So when you ran, you would have to actually run on the fucking pad, you know, and on the pad it had A and B. And I remember as kids, we used to jump on that motherfucker and we used to just hit the motherfucker with our hands in order to beat each other. That fucking peripheral now is worth money. Unboxed, though. Unboxed. Like, that type of peripheral, like, that is open, still goes for money. You know, I mean, it's not going to make you a millionaire, but, I mean, that type, at that time, I mean, could you even imagine that if you would have never even opened it, if it wasn't unboxed, I believe somebody paid almost like $1 million for it, unboxed, not unboxed is what I'm saying. So, you know, we already unboxed this motherfucker. And there's a lot of things that we done unboxed. But, yeah, track and field that's not unboxed goes for a lot of money now. And I had it. I had it as a child. But that's where a lot of this shit started. And then it went away for a while. It went away. And then they started to bring it back. And the product is this. The product is this. The product with a lot of video games now is coming with extra shit. And a lot of people will say, you know, why he spent $200 for it, you know. And the thing is that, you know, when you got the money and you can spend it, this is the thing that I wish that I had, like, what was it? Rob Robot. I was never able to get Rob Robot. And that was a fucking fluke. It was a fad. But today, that motherfucker's worth a lot. Unboxed. And so it's crazy where we come from, or from where I come from, and seeing a lot of video games and where we came from, and where we are at now. And we done spent a lot of money on this shit. And we're still going, and I'll keep going. You know, I don't know what the fuck this is. This isn't English, French, Italian. What is it? The following text on the BB pod is decorative only and not actual instructions. So, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Here we got warning, choking hazards, all that shit. Okay. So we're going to go to the BB pod. I don't know. I know that they're supposed to have batteries. I don't know. But we're about to check it out. And with that, do it. So, this baby, in game, is supposed to help you to navigate through the BTs. There was something that my mother always told me, was that babies were always able to see the other world. This is one of the things that intrigued me with Kojima's idea with the baby strapped onto you to help you navigate through BTs. And the BTs is like demons in the game. So, in order for you to navigate through BTs, you need BB. And this is BB. I believe, you see, this is where he's supposed to light up, but we don't got no batteries. So, yeah, you see, we gotta put the batteries there. But you look through it, it's pretty well built. And when you put the batteries in, the motherfucker lights up. And that's the BB pod in game. He's pretty sick. Like, I mean, you have this shit in your living room or something. Motherfuckers gonna think you're motherfucking weird. But this is one of the things that I really thought that was unique. Very, very unique about the game. About using the baby as a tool. And I believe the story is going to go into somewhat of a connection to the baby. And eventually, I believe you may have to make a decision. I don't know too much about the game. I mean, the game doesn't really have too much information out there. There's a lot of reviews out there right now. I avoided them. And my review myself as a Kojima fan, hardcore Kojima fan and Metal Gear fan, I will be reviewing it myself, and it's probably going to take about at least 2 weeks. I'm hearing that the game runs probably about like 30 hours, depending, give or take, plus or minus 5 hours. So the thing is that it's creativity, and this is definitely creativity. Like, when in the fuck do you ever buy a fucking game and you get a fucking baby in an incubator like this? Okay? Like, that in itself should tell you the uniqueness of this game. We had a couple of, and I believe I mentioned, I don't know if I mentioned it before, but we had IGN America for 6.8, but everybody else in the gaming community reviews gave it anywhere from 8 to 10. So I'm gonna have to review it myself and see what it is and see how I do. But as I said, follow us on GPAD Flicks, Instagram. I'm about to take some pictures and shit, put it up there, let everybody see this crazy shit. This is fucking crazy. Motherfucker still got the umbilical cord in that motherfucker. It's very detailed. It's very fucking detailed. You see? Very fucking detailed. You know? And I appreciate this shit. I appreciate the thought and the gameplay that we about to get into. You know, there's a lot of people saying that, you know, it's not for everybody. But I believe you have to have a certain type of mindset for it. And if you appreciate games that's not a shoot 'em up, run and gun, um, different type of RPGs that are very pretty much the same, this is something different. And you know, from what I heard probably about 5 months ago before the release came out, which is tomorrow, but we got it today, is that Kojima said I could have easily done a battle royale game. But I'm not that type of person. I wanted to make something different. A new genre. What is this genre? I don't know. Whether it be horror, adventure, in the same time. Definitely it's an adventure game. Definitely it's an adventure game. So I believe we're going to see a little bit of horror. I believe we're going to see something a lot more different than what anybody ever expected. It'll probably take a little bit of time for you guys to get through the journey. But at the end of the journey, I think it's going to be like a Zelda game. It's going to be like those Japanese games where you start off slow. You got to go through it. Go through everything that you have to go through. Connect. And then the ending is not going to upset you. At the end of your journey, you're going to feel accomplished. You're going to feel however you may feel. But you're going to remember all of the landscapes. You're going to remember everything. You're going to remember the cut scenes. There's probably about, I think they said about like 10 hours of cut scenes or some shit like that. 7 or 10 hours of cut scenes. So, you know, you're going to be able to get involved with the characters, and especially with BB. So I like it, man. I like it. It's something that very unique, very different, and can't hate on it. So, with that being said, man, you know, we are going to wrap this up. This is the Death Stranding Collector's Edition. You guys go ahead and follow G Patty Sports on YouTube. This unboxing will probably be different over there, but we're going to do a little different on there. We're going to put it back and do a little different, you know, everything coming straight off the cuff. And I think it deserves praise for its uniqueness and its different genre in gaming history. We'll see how it does, and we'll see what everybody else says about it. I will have my final review here, YouTube, and we'll go from there. Like, you know, pretty dope. Pretty dope. I like it. With that being said, man, this is G Pad Esports, man. We about to do some Call of Duty and shit. And we about to do some Death Stranding here all this weekend. And stay tuned and follow G-Pad tweets. That's where we give all the live updates and when I'm live and things like that, including on this channel. Everywhere. We're everywhere. We got a couple of merchandises. We're gonna do G's only. You know, we just got to get the art and stuff like that. I got a little bit of art. I'm not too good with it. I don't like it, but you know, I might throw that out there too. You know, we got the website coming up, and you know, Streamlabs is one hell of a motherfucking tool, and you know, we ain't keep doing this. So you guys stay tuned. I hope you guys enjoy this motherfucking unboxing, and I hope you motherfuckers go ahead and follow over to the other channels and make this motherfucking and make this channel grow. We get everything, we get all the new shit. This shit ain't cheap. Ain't nobody gave me this shit. Ain't nobody fucking give me this shit because of my channel. So this is all straight out the pocket. So a lot of our shit is straight out of the pocket. But it's dope. I like it. Pretty dope. And baby sucking his thumb. And it's real good. It's real good quality too. Real good quality. It ain't that fake plastic. Well, it's plastic, but it ain't that stupid plastic, if you will. But yeah, it's dope. It's dope. It's dope. Oh, by the way, Camel Crush got a new whole fucking design and shit. That's crazy, huh? I don't even smoke Camel Crush. There was this one girl, she wanted some Camel Crush over at Buffalo Wild Wings. So I said, I got you, girl. And so then I bought this shit, and it was like, oh shit, look at that design. And she was like, oh shit, I love you. And then, you know, Miller Lite fuck with me. Miller Lite fucks with Twitch. Miller Lite sponsor my motherfucking ass. We gotta get more views. We gotta get more support and everything. Miller Lite, I see you fucking with Twitch. I see you fucking with the gaming. Come and fuck with me. And if you want me not to cuss, I will not cuss. But Miller Lite, Death Stranding, Thursday. And we gotta go to motherfucking sleep. It's about to be 11 o'clock. I got a job, actually. I really do got a job. This is just my hobby. I love this shit. I love this shit. So, we'll see you motherfuckers in a little bit.